You are going to get assigned a group number right now. And based on your group number, you got two tasks. Find the midpoint of a certain side. So that's what you're going to do in your groups right now. Once you figure out what group you're in, figure out the midpoint of the given side I have. So in your groups, probably the first thing, talk about what the heck the midpoint formula is, even though we've used it dozens of times. Here we go. I got group one. Boom, right here. These two. Group one, group two, group three. There you guys go. Go ahead. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to get your task done. Find the midpoint of your sides. Go ahead. Anybody from group one, doesn't matter. What do we get for point E? That's what I got. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Anybody? Group one, point E?
Is E F7? 5-7.
5-7. Everyone copy it down if you don't have it. And also group three, we confirm that? Because I know you guys had point E too. 5-7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And point E. So there's the midpoint. Group one, how about point F? 8-1. Group two, confirmation on that? All right. 8-1. Over 8, up 1. That's going to be, actually, stay with it, consistent. All right, group two, we already know F, 8-1. How about G? 3-2. 3-2. Group three, can I get a confirmation there? 3-2, all right? All right, good. 3-2. I'm not connecting them yet. And then group three, thanks for your confirmations. E is 5-7, and G is 3-2. All right, now let's do it all together. Take midpoint E and midpoint F and connect them to form a segment. Midpoint E and midpoint F, connect them to form a segment. You just connected two midpoints of two sides of a triangle. This vocabulary term should sound familiar from last unit. If in a triangle you connect the midpoints of two sides, you have formed what's called a mid-segment. And I know it's on your paper, so you can just easily look, but what figure last unit, did we talk about? What quadrilateral has a mid-segment? Trapezoid. Yep, trapezoid. So what I want to do with you right now is, do we remember the properties of a trapezoid mid-segment? All right, let's find out. So I'm going to call this trapezoid ABCD. I'm going to put its midpoints on there. F and G. Anybody remember any properties about the mid-segment of a trapezoid? And I'm asking for a reason. I just don't want to review. I'm asking for a reason because it's going to tie into the triangle. Jonah.
It's parallel to the bases.
Good job. That's usually the one people forget. So FG, the mid-segment, parallel to AB, parallel to DC. Yep. It's parallel to the two bases. And Caitlin, hi.
5-6. Yeah, BC.
We
like if cut them in half, like it's G and F are midpoints on A, D, and BC.
Correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you tell me? AF congruent to FD?
Mm-hmm.
And ABG congruent to GC?
Yeah.
That is true. I'm not going to write it down though, but that is 100% true. Not going to deny you there. Hello, Charlotte.
I don't know how to word it good, but it's like halfway between the distances, like if you add them up and then
So tell me what to do. How to find the length of FG.
Add the length of AB and BC.
Yep.
And then divide it by 2.
Good. There you go. It's half the sum of the bases. Thank you. All right. Why am I reviewing it? Same properties of a triangle's midsegment. Same properties. Ready? Now you're probably saying, how is that true? A triangle doesn't have two bases. Ready? Let's transform this into a triangle now. So midsegment theorem, property number one, it's parallel to the, and now I'm going to use a term I'm going to slow down and make sure we are confident in. A midsegment is parallel to the third side. Third side. Look back on your graph right now for me. Look back on your graph. I had you guys draw midsegment EF, right? A third side, when I say it's parallel to the third side, the side that's not connected to it. The side that's not connected to it. So EF would be parallel to, what would be its third side? AC. Everyone agree? That's its third side, the side that's not connected to the midsegment. So midsegment EF parallel to AC. So I'm just going to not do that. Jot that down. EF parallel to AC. Now, please realize I'm only doing this for one midsegment. You guys know there's three on your graph, right? I just didn't connect them all. Yeah. There's three on your graph, three midsegments, and they're all parallel to the third side. How do you find the length of a midsegment? Similar to how we found the length of a midsegment on a trapezoid. The length will be half. I don't have bases now, but I have a third side. So the length is going to be half third side. Go back to your graph. Go back to your graph. What's EF going to be half of? The length of EF is half the length of AC. There we go. So EF, half the length of AC. Perfect. Everyone see? Very, very much like the trapezoid. Very much like the trapezoid, except I don't have as many sides in the trapezoid. You and I'm going to start calling out numbers. You and I, 2 problems. The rest you're going to do in your groups, and that's homework. The homework is to finish the notes. All right, so let's talk here about our first example. Triangle ABC, we labeled the sides. Perfect. What's the perimeter of the triangle that I form by connecting the midpoints of each side? So if I connect the midpoints of each side, what's the perimeter of that new triangle? All right, can we first connect the midpoint of BA to the midpoint of AC? The midpoint of BA to the midpoint of BAC. How long is that midsegment? Based on the property we just went over, I'm going to call on people, give a second to think. How long is this midsegment? Connecting the midpoints from BA to AC. How long is that midsegment? Oh, talk to me. 15. 7. Half the third side. The third side is 14. Half of it, 7. All right, let's connect AC's midpoint to BC's midpoint. AC to BC. How long is that midsegment I just created? Oh, 13. 5. Half the third side of 10. One more. Connect the final midsegment. How long is the final midsegment? Oh, 20. 8. Half of 16. And then you guys know what the deal is with perimeter, right? 7 plus 5 plus 8. And we end up with a perimeter of 20. Real quickly, I don't want to go too in depth, but I just want to graze over this. How does that perimeter compare to the perimeter of the original triangle? Oh, did you do it already, Jonah?
Yeah, it's half the number.
The perimeter of ABC was 40 if you add it up, and then the perimeter of the midsegment's 20. So yeah, it's always going to be half. Just a little something, a little nugget for you. Questions? One more. A, B, and C are all midpoints. Did I even mention the vocabulary term midsegment in the directions? No, because you know whose responsibility that is? That's on you now. That's on you to say, oh, A and B are midpoints, and I'm connecting them. That makes AB a midsegment, and then I can apply my properties. All right, that's on you to recognize that. I may not put the word midsegment in the directions, but if you know A and B are midpoints, AB is a midsegment. So I have that as 3x plus 1, and I have its third side, the side that's not connected to it, 7x minus 3. You know darn well at this point right now in class that they're not equal. That's not a true statement. I'm going to ask somebody, make it equal. That's not true. Make it true. All right, the midsegment is not equal to the third side. There's some other relationship. Make it equal for me. Make it true. Whoa, we ready? 8, you ready for this? Do we have no more 8s? What's up?
Oh, you asking me? Oh, yeah.
I just want fix it for me, Charlotte.
Yeah,
Fix
we
it.
put 1/2 in for Saturday.
Oh, the first time somebody did that today. That's dangerous. You could also put 2 in front of this, but not both. All right. Wow, that's first. Way to go. You're challenging people, huh? 3x plus 1, because people get nervous now. Oh, taking half of an odd number. Oh boy. Wouldn't want to be in honors. Oh boy. What do you get there? 3.5x minus 1.5. Oh boy. Why didn't she just multiply by 2, Charlotte? Why didn't she just do that? God, I'm getting nervous in the shakes. I think we'll be fine. What do we end up with here? 0.5x on this side and 2.5 on this side. What's x come out to be if I divide, if in this case, divide both sides by 0.5? That's what I was thinking. 5? You sure, Jonathan? Were you all right with those decimals? Okay. And of course, got a deep freeze coming tonight, Jonathan. We still gonna rock them tomorrow in public. Deep freeze.
I want to go and buy pants.
We're talking like 15-degree wind chill, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I think I'll go on a walk.
I'll go on a walk. Oh man.
Walk to McDonald's with my gift card from Christmas.
All right, there you go. Will you wear? Okay, I have to know too. Okay, you got the shorts. I'm over that. What's the rest of the outfit?
I got some gray coat in my bag that I usually wear. I got a little thicker one at home that I might wear.
So a coat is being worn.
Yeah.
What about other accessories, aka hat and gloves?
I would need to go and find gloves. I usually don't wear any. I just keep my hands in my pocket. And I don't like hats, so I'll just put up my hair if I need to.
Negative 15 degrees.
Yeah.
You're gonna be freezing. You don't feel the cold because
Okay.
once it gets to that level, I don't care who you are.
Sandals and go out in the snow.
What's that?
Sometimes I'll wear sandals and go out in the snow like that.
Not for long though. Let's be real. You're not playing in the snow here. What?
Just bring out the trash.
All right. Yeah. That okay. I think we could all suck it up and do that. It's not like you're running around the backyard and making snowmen here in your Crocs. You know. All right. Anyway, sorry for that diversion. We have x equals 5, but that's not my answer. I do have to read the problem. Find VC. VC is not even labeled. But you can find VW. Plug in 5. You get 32. How can I find VC? What was C? Again, C was the midpoint. VC congruent to CW. So to find VC, cut 32 in half. 16 for VC. All right, what you're moving on now is not optional. You're going to finish the notes with your group. Somebody or you personally are going to get your Chromebook and check your answers when you're done. If there's still time remaining in class, we move on to the test review, which is in the next pages. All right, so we're working on our similarity unit right up until the bell. Finish the notes, check them on Classroom, move on to the unit test review questions. Let's get going. 17 minutes, so